Thank you. So I guess we'll begin. Thank you. We're beginning. I'm good. We're ready?
What we'll do is the order is here. So the other houses, we're going to ask everybody to call the next person after them, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
so like that you don't have to continue. But if somebody doesn't, this is the order up to here.
Okay. I got it.
And then I'm not sure who
Okay.
signs.
Thank you. You have the signs? Yes. Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. Today, we're here to talk about the disgusting comments that Donald Trump has been fictitiously spreading throughout the entire country about Haitian migrants who are in Ohio. I just want to stress how these Haitian migrants are here legally. When they came into the United States, they had to be vetted before they came into the U.S. That vetted process means that they had to have a sponsor who could financially support them as they were here in the country. But in addition to that, they were vetted to make sure that they weren't any national security risk and that they had no health concerns. And so we have very hardworking people who entered into the country wanting to give back to the country that allowed them to actually escape their political struggles and to actually be a part of this society and give back to this great country. But unfortunately, there's a storyline that's spreading throughout the entire country. This storyline is very dangerous. And what Donald Trump is doing right now is playing a dangerous game of divide and conquer. This dangerous game of divide and conquer is having several consequences. We're seeing more and more death threats. We're seeing more and more Haitian Americans who don't feel safe identifying as Haitian American, and we're even seeing schools being shut down. I recently spoke to many people in Springfield, and they told me that they're afraid to even go to church. They're afraid to go to church, to school, and even to participate in the society, which is a huge problem for Haitian Americans because those are the three things that we believe in: school, education, church, and making sure that we're working. More importantly, it's important that I thank my colleagues who are standing here with us today so we can show that there is a coalition of support, that the America that we work hard to endear and to support and to strengthen every single day is an inclusive America in which we actually appreciate the diversity that we bring to the table. So we stand here as a united front saying that we would not tolerate these comments nor the violence that is coming from it or the potential violence. We're here to stand with the community and make sure that everyone in Ohio knows that we're here to stand with them and to help them with their needs, but to also emphasize that every immigrant in the United States deserves dignity, deserves safety, and deserves respect. As the first Haitian American Democrat elected to Congress, the only Haitian American in Congress, I can tell you sincerely that this is a hard time for us. For so many years, we had other people telling our narrative, other people talking about Haiti and talking about Haitians. This is an opportunity for us to take back our narrative and to let the American people know how much we appreciate what the United States has done for us and how our commitment is only reinvigorated to be here working with everyone. And I would like to tell all the Haitian Americans who are living in fear right now that there should be no fear, no tolerance, and no place for it. We encourage everyone to stand with us and condemn the thoughts, condemn the statements from Donald Trump, to condemn the statements from J.D. Vance. And we also want to make sure that as we're moving forward unified and letting everyone know that these are legal pathways. These legal pathways have to be maintained, and J.D. Vance can't wake up and say they're illegal just because he feels like it. We have our process and procedures in place, and we're standing unified. Everyone in this country deserves to have leadership that is honest, not who's committed to making up stories for their own benefit. Every person in this country deserves to be treated with dignity and not to have someone creating stories about them being illegals or even worse, the criminality that he's putting forth, which is absolutely false. So today we stand unified. At this moment, I would like to welcome Congressman Stephen Horsford, the chairman for the Congressional Black Caucus.
Look, we shouldn't even have to be here. It's a sad time when a former president and his running mate choose to pit one group of Americans against others. I am Congressman Stephen Horsford. I represent Nevada's 4th District, and on behalf of the Congressional Black Caucus, we say enough is enough. Day after day, we continue to see a doubling down by those on the right who want to divide people in this country. So we want to express our deepest sympathies to the community of Springfield, Ohio, and any other community who in recent days have felt targeted and who are forced to live in fear because of a lie. We can only hope and pray that the false and racist rhetoric by the former president and his running mate and other extremists do not lead to violence in Springfield or in any other Haitian or immigrant community. As has been stated, we have already seen reports out of Springfield of threats being made against Haitian communities, children being afraid to attend school, parents wondering if their families are safe in their own neighborhoods. This racist scapegoating, pitting one group of Americans against another for political purposes, is dangerous, and it has no place in our national discourse, certainly not from someone seeking the highest office in our land. So we are here to state in no uncertain terms that this rhetoric, the lies, the misinformation needs to come to an end before something terrible happens in one of our communities. While this misinformation has captured the attention of many in recent days, let us remind you of the truth about our immigrant communities and what makes our country great. It is a fact that Haitian Americans contribute immensely to the Springfield community and our entire nation, economically and culturally, and any idea to the contrary is patently wrong. It is a fact that America is stronger because of our diversity. Our diversity of thought and lived experience is something to be treasured, not feared. And it is a fact that we are a nation of immigrants. Around the world of the United States of America, we are a beacon of hope and opportunity for those who are seeking a better life. So we say enough is enough. The racist fear-mongering must stop, and it must stop now. We're calling on every American, and I want to thank my colleagues and those from the community who are here, because we call on every American to reject the politics of division and extremism and embrace a vision of fairness and unity, because we know that there is more that unites us than what divides us. I want to thank my colleague, Congresswoman Sheila Sherfilis McCormick, the Vice Chair of the CBC, Representative Yvette Clark, Representative Yana Presley, as well as Representative Maxwell Frost and others for their tremendous leadership and tireless advocacy for the people of Haiti, both on the island and the diaspora, and for leading us in today's press conference. Enough is enough. I now pass the mic to the Vice Chair of the CBC, Yvette Clark.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and greetings and good afternoon, everyone. I am Congresswoman Yvette D. Clark, and I proudly represent New York's 9th Congressional District, which is Central and Southwest Brooklyn, New York. Thank you to my fellow co-chairs of the Congressional Haiti Caucus, Representative Sheila Sherfilis McCormick, Representative Ayanna Presley, and Representative Maxwell Frost, as well as all of the other leadership that are here today to stand with us. And let me say thank you to all of the advocates who have joined us today, and again, the Democratic leadership who stands firmly with us in this moment. As we are all too acutely aware, for years, our cherished Caribbean ally, the island nation of Haiti, has remained in the grips of a destructive series of political, economic, and gang violence. Now, Haiti has faced crises before, and that's true. However, nothing compares to the generational devastation that we are witnessing today. Fortunately, our current administration, the Biden-Harris administration, has taken meaningful action to ensure this nation, our nation, the United States of America, fulfills its humanitarian obligations to these families who've already lost so much by extending and redesignating their temporary protected status, along with other meaningful steps to keep our Haitian sisters and brothers safe. However, 45, Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, and the billionaires like Elon Musk disagree with our morality. They believe it's their responsibility to punish Haitian immigrants for daring to seek their own American dream. They have chosen to spew racist and xenophobic lies as a political tool and weaponized rhetoric to place innocent families in harm's way. It's truly sickening to see the United States most powerful prey on its most vulnerable through xenophobic and despicable disinformation. And to make matters worse, Trump recently announced he plans to visit Springfield, Ohio, to continue spreading these falsehoods, adding insult to injury. Though even acknowledging these heinous anti-immigrant lies is beneath our common decency, we each have a responsibility to reject those seeking to ignite tensions by sharing information they know to be false. And that's why the Haiti Caucus and our allies are proud to stand with our Haitian American neighbors today, and why we are resolved to condemn those who would lie on their names for political purposes. Haitian migrants who escaped national repression do not deserve to be slandered by racist fearmongers while seeking safety in our country. And we also and always will rise up, struggle, and fight for an America that embraces them as neighbors. Our land of liberty must continue to be a land of refuge and opportunity for those who are fleeing persecution, violence, famine, and all manner of humanitarian crisis. So today we stand together here as people of goodwill, people of good conscience, to say, as our chairman has said, enough is enough. Across this nation, we know of Haitian Americans who have made tremendous contributions to the building of our nation. In my very community, there are entrepreneurs, there are doctors, lawyers, you name it, who have been here for generations now, proud Haitian Americans who continue, notwithstanding all that this administration has done to dehumanize them, to stand and face this nation with pride and with dignity. And so today, again, enough is enough. It is my honor now to bring to the podium my dear colleague and co-chair of the Haiti Caucus, Congresswoman Ayanna Presley of Massachusetts.
Good afternoon, or good morning, I guess it's still. Thank you to my Haiti Caucus co-chairs, my colleagues standing alongside us today, our dedicated advocates for justice. Coming together in this way in defense of the Haitian community is it's muscle that we've had to build. The people of Haiti have been neglected, and Haitian Americans have been targeted, long victimized by the effects of colonialism and racism. So we are used to coming together in this way in defense of our Haitian neighbors. Today we come together to vigorously and firmly condemn the reprehensible hate and violence targeting our Haitian neighbors, friends, and colleagues in Springfield and across the country. Let me be clear. The straight-up lie about the Haitian community in Springfield, perpetrated and amplified by Donald J. Trump and James David Vance is nothing short of racist propaganda. These flagrant lies are deeply offensive, they are disgraceful, they are dehumanizing, and they are outright dangerous. And even though they have been completely debunked by local and state officials, including the Republican governor of Ohio, they continue to be amplified by those who traffic in hate and those who seek to distract from their dangerous and deeply unpopular agenda. In Springfield, Ohio, this rhetoric has ignited a very precarious situation. I'm thinking daily of the thousands of Haitian families who are living in fear, facing harassment and fearing bomb threats. I'm thinking of the children lying awake at night not knowing if they'll be safe come morning. I'm thinking of parents consumed with worry for the safety of their babies. This isn't just about Springfield. It's about who we are as a nation. And we've seen this playbook before. Throughout our history, immigrants have been scapegoated, dehumanized, and subjected to violence. We must put an end to this. America is a nation that has always benefited from immigrants. It's what's helped shape this country. Generations of people fleeing violence, persecution, and instability have made the difficult journey, found a home, found work, raised a family against all odds. We should celebrate that. Haitian immigrants are no different. That's why I'm so proud to join my colleagues today, Congresswoman Sheila Shurflis McCormick, Congresswoman Yvette Clarke, and Congressman Maxwell Frost, and all of our colleagues here today, in introducing a powerful resolution to condemn the hate and misinformation aimed at the Haitian community and celebrate their endless contributions to our nation. Congressional intent is a powerful thing, and Congress must act swiftly without delay on this resolution. As a Congresswoman for the Massachusetts 7th, I'm honored to represent the third largest Haitian diaspora community in the country. And I know firsthand how vibrant, dynamic, and thriving the Haitian community is. I could speak at length about the contributions Haitian families make to our cultural and economic fabric. But I will close by saying this. To our Haitian neighbors around the nation, I see you and I stand with you. Your lives are deeply valued by this Congresswoman, and your dreams, struggles, and aspirations matter. You are a part of our shared American story. So thank you to our colleagues for being here today. A special thank you to those who flew in this morning from the city of Boston, Boston City Councilor at large Ruth C. Louis-Jean, and also our council president, and Pastor Kiki Florissant of Haitian Americans United. Together, let us stand united against hate and build a just America that lives up to its ideals, where everyone feels seen and their dignity and humanity are recognized. And now, we'll bring to the podium someone who has been exhaustive in our efforts to bring today's resolution to the floor, Congressman Maxwell Frost.
Good morning. I'm Congressman Maxwell Frost, proudly representing Central Florida here in the United States Congress, one of the largest concentrations of Haitian Americans in the entire country. I'm also a proud member of the National Haitian American Elected Officials Network. This is a community that is beautiful, resilient, diverse, and these fake lies and purely hateful words coming from people who are representing the top of our political system, it's disgusting and it's harmful and it's real. And that's why we're here today, because to us, solidarity is a verb. To us, to stand in solidarity with this beautiful community means more than just words, but action, which is part of the reason why we are proud to introduce this resolution today that, first off, dismisses and condemns these racist, bigoted attacks on Americans, but also brings up the humanity and beautiful resilience and contributions of the Haitian community here in the United States, but also to humanity. And it's a damn shame that we have to introduce this resolution in the first place. J.D. Vance shared disgusting, racist lies about a community for no other reason than to use that anger, use that fear to try to win an election. It's something that we've seen many times throughout human history. It comes straight out of the playbook of neo-fascists and of fascism. Taking a community, making up lies about them, which, by the way, he went on the news and said he made it up. And he didn't say he's going to stop making things up. He said he'll make things up to get the press to pay attention to whatever he wants them to pay attention to. We've seen this before. Authoritarian leaders picking a community, making lies about them, and then turning to their base and saying, if you're scared, vote for me. If you want me to do something about it, give me power. Unfortunately, despite these constant lies being discredited, this false narrative can paint a very violent picture on the ground for people and for families. This is what we see that's going on in Ohio right now. Over 30 bomb threats, a mass shooting threat, vandalism, harassment. And let me repeat that the Haitian community is under attack. Their physical lives are under attack because of MAGA extremists and elected officials who are supposed to represent the people, supposed to represent all Americans. But to them, every day they want to narrow what it means to be an American. But we, congressional Democrats, are here to stand with them in solidarity because we are all American. We are all what makes this country what it is. Right now, Haitian folks, not just in Ohio, but across the country, are living in fear. People in my district have reached out to me to say that they are also scared to send their kids to school. They're also scared to go out and be proud of their heritage because of these horrible threats. They're deeply fearful because of the lies that have been spread about their community. We're here to say that this is racism, this is bigotry, and it should be automatically disqualifying for any elected official to bring this up, especially on the national stage of a presidential debate. Today, alongside Congresswoman Ayanna Pressley, Congresswoman Clark, and Sheriff McCormick, we brought together this resolution, which we will see has a staggering number of Democrats stepping forward to say we condemn this hate. We stand with our Haitian American brothers, sisters, and siblings because they are here. They are humans. And it is by virtue of being alive that they deserve this love and this fierceful defense of this beautiful community. The Haitian community in Central Florida and across our country is strong, hardworking, and most of all, deserving of common human dignity, decency, and respect. Every single member of Congress in this body, regardless of party, should join in on this resolution. This is an opportunity for our Republican colleagues to step away from this hate, to step away from this bigotry, this white supremacist, neo-fascism, Christian nationalist view that Donald Trump and J.D. Vance have for this country. Because we stand for humanity. We stand for all people. Thank you. And with that, I turn it over to the legendary and iconic Congresswoman Barbara Lee.
Well, thank you so much. And let me just say to Congresswoman Sheriff McCormick, thank you so much for your leadership, and to all of the co-chairs of the Haiti Task Force. You know, I was one of the founders of the Haiti Task Force in the day, and I just want to say to all of you how you are keeping it going on so many fronts as it relates to Haiti and Haitian Americans. And so it's awesome that every step of the way the Haiti Task Force now is on it in terms of justice and freedom and dignity for our Haitian Americans, as well as the Haitian immigrant community, as well as Haiti. So thank you all very much. You know, it's really a shame and disgrace that we must stand here to denounce hate, because that's what this is about. Why we're here today? We're here today because Donald Trump, first of all, he caused immense harm to immigrants as president. And now he and J.D. Vance are causing immense harm specifically to Haitians and, yes, to black people in general. We can't let hate and division be the policy of the United States of America. We're better than that. And let me be clear. All the claims that Donald Trump and J.D. Vance, as you have heard over and over again, have spread, those claims have been proven to be false. False. Vance has even gone so far as to admit he lies. Admitted it. That's what they do. That's the oldest trick in the book. Lie, 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 to sow fear, to sow hate, racism, and division. And hear me when I say this. We all know this, you know this. Hate speech leads to hate violence. Yes. Republican lies have resulted in the canceling of public events, in bomb threats, shutting down schools and parts of the city, even when state troopers have to guard students going to school. You remember those days? Some of us do. I stand with my colleagues today in telling you that the immigrant community, the Haitian immigrant community, and the Haitian community in Springfield, Ohio, and all Haitians throughout the country, all immigrant communities, we see you, we hear you, and we feel your pain. And we will continue to stand up for your right to live with safety and dignity. Republicans and their extremist Project 2025 agenda, they want to go back, quite frankly, to mass deportations and family separations. We will not let them. Many Haitian immigrants are under temporary protective status, which offers temporary protections for eligible foreign nationals who are unable to return to their home country safely. This can be because violent conflict, or as many times as in the case from environmental disasters, where people lose their homes and livelihoods. This is America, and we welcome Haitian immigrants, and we help welcome immigrants in general. Trump and Vance, they want to remove these protections for people simply looking for a better life. We can't let them do this. Now listen, I grew up in an immigrant community, and I represent thousands of immigrants in my district. So the issue has always been very personal to me, and I'm a Black American. And I'll conclude with this once again. Hateful speech toward immigrants has no place in our country. And what is taking place now with Donald Trump and J.D. Vance, every single Republican in this House needs to sign on to this resolution. Otherwise, they're complicit. They're complicit with what is taking place, and this must stop. Thank you again very much for bringing us together.
We'll now like to welcome Congresswoman Frederica Wilson from Florida.
Hello, everyone. I am from Miami, Florida, and I represent the largest Haitian community in the nation. My next-door neighbors are Haitians. The people across the street are Haitian. My son-in-law is Haitian. So you know that I am disturbed. The Haitian community calls me T-Chapa because I have represented them for 40 years. 40 years even before becoming an elected official. I have traveled to Haiti over a dozen times, settling situations, observing elections, and working with the government to repair the Constitution and the country and everything else after the earthquake. So my love for Haiti has caused me to march so much, to walk so much, that I don't even have soles on my shoes anymore. The leather is worn away. So I want to thank Congressman Sheffield McCormick for bringing us here today, and the members of the caucus, which I suppose I'm an honorary member of the caucus. But how insulting it is. It's insulting that both Trump and J.D. Vance would spew out baseless, hateful claims that Haitians eat cats. Now that includes my entire community. It's vile and it's despicable. There is no proof of anything he is saying. Trump and J.D. Vance know that. And they continue to parrot lies because they simply do not give a damn about immigrants or about black people in our country. These are children and families who are now receiving death threats. Because of these threats, this is wrong. This is wrong. And let me say this. If they talk bad about the Haitian community, let's take a moment to talk about Trump and J.D. Vance. You know, when I was a little girl, I'm a school principal too. Little children would do something that they call play the dozens. So let's play the dozens with them since they want to play the dozens with everyone else. Trump is a 4-time indicted, twice impeached, sexual predator, former disgrace of a president. He is so overweight, when he steps on the scale says 1 at a time. He is a crybaby who whines about his crowd sizes and like to brag about his businesses. And though he went bankrupt multiple times, he doesn't want to give student loan forgiveness. And why are we showing this group of people eating dogs on TV? I'm upset with the talking heads who keep reporting this. And while his size hand is small, his policies are smaller, and his brain is smaller. And what about Epstein's list of visitors, which shows Trump's dozens of times? Why don't they talk about that? And you want to play the dozen, so let's play it, Mr. J.D. Vance. While he likes to have private time with coaches, if you want talking about something that's weird, he likes to dress like a woman. He wears dresses and dresses like a drag queen. And now a hypocrite who tries to denigrate members of the LGBTQ community every chance he makes. So they're using personal denigrating attacks on groups of people trying to change the narrative. They want to control the news cycle, whether it's good news or bad news, from the disabled community, black community, immigrants. These are sick, crazy men, and they should not be anywhere near the Oval Office. And let us not forget who we are dealing with. Remember, Trump called Haiti a shithole country. That is wrong. That is wrong. And in my huge Haitian community, there's nothing but loving, kind, hardworking people, brilliant elected officials, one elected official here with us, lawyers, doctors, judges, college professors, even college presidents, teachers, nurses, scientists. In fact, and people at war. In 1779, the Battle of Savannah, Haitians sent an entire troop to fight in the American Revolutionary War as volunteers. These are patriots. Our nation should not have a bigot like Trump making decisions in the Oval Office. Instead of focusing on lies about Haitians, the media should be focused on Project 2025. Thank you for your time, and let's keep fighting for our Haitian brothers and sisters.
And now we'd like to call up Congresswoman Sidney Kamlar-Gerdell from California.
Thank you, Congresswoman Sherflis McCormick, for pulling us all together. And I want to thank the Haitian Caucus for making sure that we are keeping this issue front and center. My name is Sydney Kamlager-Dove. I'm the Congresswoman for the 37th Congressional District in California. It is a district that is made up of vibrant and diverse communities who, like me, are disgusted by the false and dehumanizing claims that have wreaked havoc on the city of Springfield, Ohio, and communities across this country. After Republicans failed to acknowledge the unrest that's been unfolding in Haiti all year, all of a sudden, now they want to start talking about Haiti and Haitian, wherever that is. Tragically, however, all they want to do is demonize and fearmonger about our Haitian communities and immigrants. They failed to speak out about the gang violence, the political unrest, and the economic collapse that the country has recently endured. In fact, they bear responsibility for the deteriorating situation in Haiti because they held up $40 million in funding for a multinational security support mission to stop the violence and to restore peace, and they left many partnering countries in the lurch like Kenya. Yet here we are, standing here today to condemn the racist lies that Trump's lapdog, J.D. Vance, is spreading about cats and Haitians. Lies that are being co-signed by Republicans. You know, the reality is that all of these lies have actually been debunked. The governor of Ohio said that they were untrue and that it was garbage. People involved in the incidents have come out and said they were wrong and they were untrue. And yet J.D. Vance has come out and said he doesn't care. And he will continue to spread lies and rumors as long as it makes the news. Well, Democrats are here to tell the truth. Haitians are here. Our immigrant communities are here. They are here legally. And they are making our communities, our neighborhoods, and our economy stronger. In fact, it was the Haitian migrants who brought economic renewal to a depressed Springfield when they filled open jobs, supported local businesses, and even started businesses of their own. Words have consequences, JD and DJT. Since Trump, Vance, and their minions have started propagating this dangerous lie, the city of Springfield has received 30-plus threats of violence. These lies are interrupting real lives. Children are unable to get an education because of the dozens of bomb threats their schools have received. Parents cannot provide for their families because they are afraid to go to work. This is impacting schools, it's impacting neighborhoods, it's impacting jobs, it's impacting employers, it's impacting businesses, and it is impacting the psychology of this country. At a time when Springfield's Culture Fest, the city's annual celebration of unity through diversity, should be bringing people together, it has been canceled because of public safety concerns. Meanwhile, you have the Proud Boys walking through streets, waving swastikas, and continuing to propagate these lies. The Haitian community deserves better. Immigrant communities deserve better. These are human beings with real stories, real lives, real dreams, who came from a country in chaos, mostly because they had enough gumption to stand up to the French. But they came in search of safety, normalcy, and the American dream. And they deserve empathy, and they deserve our protection from deportation back to a dangerous situation of death, of harassment, and abuse. And I'm going to leave you with this. If J.D. Vance would cause this kind of harm to a community in his own state, what do you think he is going to do to the rest of the country? Read Project 2025. Listen to these lies and call it out. Call it out, send them back to jail or wherever. But we are so tired of this. And I'm going to leave it with that. Thank you.
Next, we have Congressman Greg Caesar.
Good afternoon. I'm Greg Casar. I represent the heart of Texas, and these lawmakers know that our country is a multiracial multicultural, thriving place because of our immigrant communities. And that's what we're here fighting for. And we know the truth. And we know the truth despite the constant lies. Because what J.D. Vance and Donald Trump are doing is the oldest trick in the book. They want to take away people's health care. They want tax cuts for their billionaire buddies. They want to slash Social Security, and they want to distract from that agenda. And so they pick on some group of struggling people to make up lies about. But we know it's a lie. We know it's a lie, and we're not going to keep letting the American people hear these lies without the lies being rebutted. And if I can give J.D. Vance credit for one thing, is that he at least finally came out and said what he was doing. When on live television in an interview, he said that he made up this story to get media attention and to win political power. Well, he doesn't get to take that political power on his own. He doesn't get to denigrate people on his own. He has to be accountable to the American people for his lies. And we have to call it out exactly for what he is. He is a shill. He is a sellout. He is trying to stoke up bigotry, but that's not who this country is. This country is built by the kinds of Haitian families that live everywhere from Florida to Texas to Ohio. And everyday people in those places, we know that no matter where in the world you're from, that you are contributing to this country, that you deserve dignity and respect from your leaders, and that you have the right to a vote and a right to decide whether or not we're going to start just saying no to these bigots and these sellouts who try to peddle fear just to win power for themselves. And that's a damn shame. But at minimum, I'm grateful that J.D. Vance is out here at least saying what it is that he is doing. And I want every Haitian family, Haitian American, to know that the vast majority of us over here, we stand with you. We appreciate you deeply. And frankly, here in this country, I think we have some things to learn from our Haitian neighbors and Haitian American neighbors and their culture of striving for freedom, no matter what, under the harshest of circumstances. And so we appreciate you so much. And let's send these liars, scumbags, and cheats packing. Thank y'all.
Thank you so much. Next, we have Congresswoman Ilhan Omar.
Thank you. I really do deeply appreciate the Haitian Caucus for bringing us all together so that we can, as a unified voice, reject the hate and dangerous rhetoric that Trump and J.D. Vance are trafficking. I know as an immigrant what it feels to have a light shined on your community that threatens your very existence as you come into a country seeking safety after you've survived a tremendous journey. I know what it means for the hopes and aspirations that you have in being welcomed into your new community be dashed. And so I deeply feel for our Haitian immigrants. These are people who have revived and breathed a new life into a community that was desperately seeking change. The kind of ways in which their new employers and their new neighbors describe them is what every immigrant, when they come to this country, wants to be described. That they are hardworking, that they are warm, that they are friendly, that they are excited to be part of this new community that they find themselves. Because ultimately that is what immigrants do, and we should know that as a nation of immigrants. We should know what it means for our country to have that renewed promise every single day of being a beacon of hope, of providing that opportunity, and for us to want to be seen by the world as such and not be seen through the lens of small men like Trump and J.D. Vance, who have so much insecurities that instead of uplifting people, that they want to put them down. So I am so proud to be in this body with colleagues who have the bravery, the courage, and the backbone to say, we are not going to allow in our name for our Haitian siblings to come into this country and face this derogatory, demeaning narrative. And I look forward to having the opportunity to actually visit with this community so that they physically know that we have their back. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Next we have Marjorie Innocent from the NAACP.
Good afternoon. My name is Marjorie Innocent, or Marjorie Innocent, and I represent the NAACP headquarters. I am very honored to be here today, and I'm very grateful to Congresswoman Shelphyllis McCormick and all of the members of Congress who are here, as we have heard, to say enough. The association is very clear that any position that aims to denigrate anyone, to belittle anyone, to make anyone feel less than, for the sole purpose of taking away their rights, of taking away opportunity, to take away safety for them, is not acceptable. It is very much part of what we will continue to fight for. And I can say on a very personal front that this is exceptionally discouraging, but yet at the same time strengthens my verve and my commitment to uphold what my parents taught me. As a first-generation American of Haitian immigrant parents, they taught me the value of decency, of fairness, of working hard, of treating everyone fairly, of showing up. What we are hearing about the Haitian community in Springfield is not true. It has already been debunked, as we have heard, but it is also very much designed to make them seem less than. Fill in the blank. Human at a minimum, but certainly not deserving of rights or protection or opportunity. That is something that at the association we will not support. It is something that my parents taught me very much to reject at all times through my personal interactions and through my professional ones. And I stand here in solidarity with everyone here to uplift the need to end this kind of rhetoric and to elevate who we are as a people, and really to lift up opportunity and safety for all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. At this moment, we would like to welcome Jocelyn Macala, Senior Policy Advisor for the Haitian American Foundation for Democracy.
My name is Jocelyn Macala. I'm the Senior Policy Advisor for the Haitian American Foundation for Democracy. It is an organization that is based in Miami, in Florida, but I operate out of New York City because the Haitian American Foundation for Democracy seeks to be a national organization representative of the best that Haitian Americans can offer to U.S. democracy. And we're here not only to fight for democracy in the United States, but also to fight for democracy in Haiti. You have heard quite a number of people right behind me and others who have already left speak eloquently about the issues that we have faced, that Haitians in Springfield are facing. But it's not just Haitians in Springfield, Ohio, that are facing it. The aim of this campaign to denigrate Haitians is very clear to me. It's a campaign to scare Haitians into inaction, because it's a campaign to ensure that Haitian Americans are not showing up at the polls to vote on November 5th, particularly in battleground states where they can make a difference. So let's be very clear about it. Let's be quite clear. I have been quite involved with protecting and defending Haitian immigrants and refugees for most of my life. I have worked across the aisle on both sides. I have worked with different administrations, to work things out, so that the United States could be a much fairer country, a much better country, a country that bases itself on the agreements that it has secured under international law. I have never heard in all my life such vile hate-mongering coming from a presidential candidate for the president of the United States. This is absolutely unacceptable. As I said, the aim here is to make sure that we don't show up at the polls. But we are going to show up at the polls. They say, go back. We say, fight back.
That's right.
They say, go back. We say, vote on. They say, go back. We say, we shall overcome. Thank you.
Thank you. And now we would like to introduce Reverend Defort Flisson.
Thank you. Good morning to you all. My name is Reverend Defort Flisson. I bring you greetings from 150,000 Haitians from Massachusetts. I am so grateful to be here, and I want to thank my Congresswoman Presley and the Haitian Caucus and all our elected officials and friends and allies for standing with us so strong in this situation. As you know, recent events in Springfield, Ohio, have seen the Haitian immigrants community subjected to unfounded and derogatory claims. Such assertions not only lack credible evidence, but also serve to stigmatize and marginalize an already vulnerable group of people. We condemn these false allegations and stand in solidarity with the people in Springfield, Ohio, and we call on all Haitians and allies to stand together against the demagogues who exploit hateful rhetoric for political gain while ignoring the real challenges facing Haitian community, many of whom have no choice but to leave their beloved homeland in search of safety for themselves and their families. I'm sure that my Bible tells me to love your neighbor, but it doesn't say to love some neighbors. If the true Dr. King was here, he would say injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. He would say injustice to Haitian immigrants is a threat to justice to all immigrants in this country. We aim to remind all of them these profound contributions that Haitians have done on the global stage. The first black republic to win independence and to set aside freedom for all black race. How we played a pivotal role in the liberation of several Latin American nations, and how Haiti's independence from France enabled the Louisiana Purchase, doubling the size of the United States. It is important to emphasize that Haitian immigrants are making significant contributions to U.S. economy as entrepreneurs and taxpayers, as well as to academia. Please, let's stand with me. Let's stand with us to continue to fight back again this false allegation, and we shall overcome, and truth theologically will prevail, because God doesn't like liars. May God bless you. Thank you.
Next, we'll have Ron Daniels, president of the Institute for Black World.
Thank you very much, Congresswoman. My name is Dr. Ron Daniels. I'm president of the Institute of the Black World 21st Century and founder of the Haiti Support Project. And for years and years and years, we have stood in solidarity with our Haitian brothers and sisters. I only have 3 things to say because we've been here for a while. Number one is this just been stated. The United States of America owes a debt to Haiti. It owes a debt to Haiti. We should be thankful to Haiti for all of the contributions that the Haitian people have made to these United States of America. Number 2, the vile kind of language and hate mongering that we see is the kind of thing that must be stopped. It must be condemned, and it has been condemned today. But the final note is that in order to really condemn it, in order to flush this kind of vile poison out of the systems of these United States of America, because that's exactly what's at stake, we need to say to our Haitian brothers and sisters, to immigrants everywhere, and people of conscience everywhere, the solution is to march on ballot boxes. March on ballot boxes. Enough is enough. March on ballot boxes. Thank you.
Next, I would like to have Marie Estime Irving from Neon.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm going to need your help to repeat after me. L'école, l'église, la caille. So what I just said is l'école is school, la caille is home, and l'église is church. Okay? So I am Mary Estime Irvin. I am the proud chairwoman of the National Haitian American Elected Official Network. I am also the vice mayor of the great city of North Miami, where one of the largest Haitian diaspora is. One thing that I can tell you about Haitians and Haitian immigrant, when we get into this country, we do what we have to do. We go to l'école, l'église, la caille. And so I just want to stand in solidarity with all of my colleagues. First of all, I'd like to thank Congresswoman Sheila Sherfilis McCormick, a proud member of NEON. I'd like to thank the Black Caucus and all of the elected officials and clergy that are here with us today. I am deeply troubled by the unfounded accusations suggesting that Haitian in Springfield involved in the consumption of pets. These baseless claims were dismissed by individuals who originated them, yet they continue to circulate them seeking to lead our nation. We must remember that the United States is a tapestry of cultures and background built by immigrants who contributed to its strength and diversity. Many left their homes not by choice, and you've heard a lot of my colleagues and leaders say that. A lot of people have left Haiti 90 miles away from this country because of the insecurity that's happening, and because and there's a MSS mission that has not been funded, and so we need the help of Congress. We need the help of the Republican Congress to act so that Haiti we can help Haiti, and so maybe this can stop some of the migrants from coming here. Nobody wants to leave their home. Nobody wants to come to a culture or have to learn a new language unnecessarily. But they are grateful when they are here. And when they are here, they work. They work hard. They go to school, and they successfully participate in the fabric of our country. The recent threats against Haitian in Springfield highlights a disturbing threat towards division rather than unity. And, you know, we're talking about Springfield, Ohio, because this is what is being attacked. But there's a ricochet effect. I got a call today that in my very own city, parents are afraid to send their kids to school. They had to have a town hall meeting with parents and students saying, it's okay, it's safe. Other students are saying, hey, you eat cats. And so the mental health of our students, the mental health of our community is being attacked. I call upon the officials of Ohio. First of all, I want to thank them, but I want to call upon the officials of Ohio to provide support and to protect the Haitians and to stand against hatred. We urge all allies to join us in this fight for justice and solidarity for all communities facing discrimination. Today, we can uphold the values of inclusion and respect to make our country strong. So I ask you today to please stand with Haitian. And remember, when Haitians are here, they go to l'école, l'église, la caille.
At this moment, I would like to call on Rudenise Lugine from Boston City Council.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Ruthi Louisiane, president of the Boston City Council, home to the third largest Haitian population and the second largest per capita. It is a joy to be here with my fellow community leaders, with my congressional leaders. I want to give a big shout out to our Shiro in the 7th Congressional District in Massachusetts, who is Haitian by association, Congresswoman Ayanna Presley. I want to give a big shout out to Congresswoman Sheila Sheriff-Liz McCormick for her leadership as you carry the baton on behalf of the entire Haitian community in Congress. We see all of you, all of our community leaders. We are here and we are standing in solidarity. We continue to condemn the proliferation of a lie against the people who already have their backs against the wall. We continue to be appalled and disgusted that these lies are spread by someone who used to occupy the highest office in our country and by someone who should know better, a Senator, J.D. Vance and Donald Trump, just so that they can have some sort of political gain. We continue to stand steadfast in solidarity with our Haitian community in Springfield, Ohio, and everywhere in the United States, because we know that we do not punch down, we punch up. When people are coming in to attack us, we stand together. But we will also continue to do the work, and we will not let their racist lies, rooted in xenophobia and fear-mongering, distract us from the work. And the work is to make sure that Haitians across the country are registered to vote. In Florida, in Pennsylvania, in Georgia. I'll be going down to Florida tomorrow, in Texas. Everywhere we find Haitian Americans that we register to vote, and we tell them that you are messing with the wrong one. Because we are here, we have been here, we contribute so much to this country. We refuse to have to continue to justify our humanity. As Haitian people, as Black people, we are here, we are American, we are immigrants, and this is our country. So we will continue to stand in solidarity. We will continue to do the work. We will not punch down. We will punch up, and together we will be victorious. Thank you, everyone.
Next, we will hear from Congressman Jonathan Jackson from Illinois.
Thank you so much. I would like to be fully affiliated with all of the comments of my colleague, the Honorable Sheila Sheriff-Liz McCormick. I'm Congressman Jonathan Jackson, serving Illinois' 1st Congressional District, proud to say, founded by a Haitian immigrant, the city of Chicago. What has happened most recently with the words of former ex-president, convicted of rape, President Donald J. Trump, is absolutely horrendous. The lies that are being told about the Haitian legally assimilated migrants that have come to Ohio is despicable. It's un-American. He continues to peddle lies. He continues to try to divide us. This level of xenophobia, this level of racism has united us to come back and speak out. As we speak today, on these grounds in the Capitol, Haitian and other American students cannot go to school in Springfield, Ohio because of bomb threats. People cannot go to grocery stores because of bomb threats. This is coming off the lips of the rhetoric of former President Donald J. Trump and his cohort, his spiritual godchild in J.D. Vance. It's hatred, simple and plain. We stand here to show that America is better than this. And we also know what he's doing, and let us be clear. In 1825, the Haitians had to pay their former enslavers, their colonizers, for their freedom. They paid a debt for 122 years. What Mr. Trump is doing right now is going into the oldest, darkest parts of American history, in the fear-mongering. We are now approaching, in the year 2025, 200 years after Haitians first had to pay backed the French that had colonized them, enslaved them, because they were the first black country to absolutely receive its freedom. And they have been burdened ever since. I stand here proud to say that Haiti is our oldest, longest democratic ally. Haitians, when they became free, they helped Americans in their war of independence and in the Civil War in the Battle of Savannah. Let us recognize them. Let us appreciate them. Let's look forward to normalizing trade and relations in this region and honoring our oldest, longest serving democratic ally, the Haitian community. And let's put an end to hatred that Mr. Trump and Mr. Vance are echoing. Thank you.
Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. At this time, we would like to bring up Ronald Claude.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you to the Haitian Caucus members. Special thank you to my former Congresswoman, Ayanna Pressley. And thank you for this opportunity to share with you all today. As a Haitian American, today is a very important day for me. It's been 3 years since we witnessed the horrifying images that happened at Del Rio. And that day is etched in our memories. And each and every time Haitian and black migrants are forced to advocate for our dignity and rights alone, we allow that day to repeat itself. We can and must end the repercussions Haiti and the Haitian people have been forced to pay, being the first black nation to free itself from colonial rule. The anti-Haitian and xenophobic tactics aren't new, but our defense for the rights of black migrants must have a new vigor. We must commit, yes, to policymaking, but also to suffocating the propagation of the false narrative that black migrants are responsible for this country's struggles. I also echo everything that has been shared today, so I will bear repeating, but my last point is that Haitian cuisine is celebrated worldwide for its flavor, variety, rich of representation of our culture and history. It's a testament to the resilience and the vibrancy of the Haitian people. Thank you.
Thank you. And our final speaker will be Princess Philomena Desmond, Chair of the Virginia African Diaspora Caucus.
It's now afternoon. Good afternoon. I say thank you to Congresswoman Sheila Theophilus McCormick, the entire congressmen and women here this afternoon standing under the sun in what they believe in, which is inhumanity to man. As an African diaspora, anyway, my name is Princess Philomena Desmond Ogugwa. I'm an immigrant, a Nigerian American. So are Haitians. There is a saying in Africa, when the nose is crying, the eye is crying. The Haitians are crying. All African immigrants, diaspora, we are crying with them. They have contributed so much in the economic development of this country, both in education, democracy, health, governance, in the creative industry. Without the diaspora community, the immigrant community, all your health system, all the health system in America will be closed. Because there are the people now, doctors, nurses, there will be no nursing homes. Maybe Trump will get his family to go and look at the old people. We are contributing. They are paying their taxes. They are hardworking. Most of them have 3 jobs and going to school and sending money home. They are paying their taxes. This place is a country of immigrants. Trump himself, he is not even American. He's second-generation American. His father was first generation. If he starts deporting, he will start with his wives. And one of his daughters is married to a Nigerian and lives in Lagos. So he'll go there and deport all Nigerians. And I want to teach Trump and J.D. Vance American History 101. Maybe he doesn't know one of the most vibrant cities in America, that where you have a lot of stock exchanges, Chicago, was founded by the Haitian American. Founded by a Haitian. His homestead, if he doesn't know, is by Walker Street and Michigan Avenue, next to Hyatt Regency.
Yes.
Without a Haitian, there'll be no Chicago.
Correct.
He should know that. Maybe they don't know that.
They don't know.
Then what do you expect from a man who said whenever he's going to run for president, he will run as a Republican, where you can tell them anything they believe? And that's what he's doing. Please, I'm calling on all immigrants, go out there and vote. And in my home state, Virginia, early voting started today. I'm going to vote immediately I leave here. Because we immigrants, we are hard workers. I want all of us to vote early because of Haiti. Because America is strong because of immigrants. It's a country of immigrants. We must support other immigrants. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, and that concludes our speakers. And once again, we want to say a very special thank you to our Haiti caucus, our co-chairs, Ayanna Presley, our co-chairs, Yvette Clark from New York. And thank you so much. If you have any questions, we can take a few questions.
Just a question for either Congressman Presley or Clark. Considering after the debate, you saw an uptick in extremism of hate, including the Bad Boys coming to the area, inciting hate and violence towards the people in the Haitian community. If the former president actually does go through with what he said in Nassau County, saying that he would go and visit Springfield, would you request the president or at least the governor to increase protections for the Haitian community in case any bad actors do come out?
Absolutely. I mean, there's no doubt that this is a community that deserves the protection of not only the local police, but if we have to bring in federal resources to make sure that that community is protected, that's what we will do. There is no doubt that what this rhetoric was designed to do was to create political violence. And this is a vulnerable community, a vulnerable segment of our community that have not, under any circumstances, called for this type of attention. And it's negative. It has an impact, and we know that the children will remember this for the rest of their lives, and we cannot stand for that.
Is there any other questions? Well, I'll comment on that also. So we're planning a congressional trip to Ohio to go to Springfield to support the people. And I think we need to make sure that if he is planning on going, if he really does go, security is number one. But it's the people he's bringing into Springfield, Ohio. Those people are the ones who he's already blew the dog whistle to get them there. We heard his statements from his son, Donald Trump Jr., who said that Haitians have an inferior IQ. When you hear that language is actually calling out white supremacists. That's why we're seeing an increase in violence. That's why we first saw 30 acts of threats coming out, but now we're up to 50. Every single day they double down. We're seeing more and more people coming out and answering his call to violence. And so we as a community and as members of Congress, we not only have to speak out about that, but the media has a responsibility also not to keep perpetuating these whistles and these dog bells of talking about this situation every single day when we know it's all false. So we are definitely making sure that security is present, but we have to make sure that we're taking a stand and not reverberating those white supremacist language that we saw before used when it was with our Jewish brothers and sisters. We saw it used before when it was our Black American brothers and sisters, and now they're using it now. And it's only to activate them so they could bring forth violence, intimidation, and scare us from taking our rightful place in this community as Americans and voters. Yeah, I didn't know if you had a question.
Sure, yeah. Just building upon that, I'm so heartened by the fact that we had such a diverse coalition of advocates and colleagues here today, and we continue to call upon people of conscience and our allies. If you are not outraged, you are not paying attention. And I want to say especially so grateful for the partnership of our Congressional Black Caucus, because, of course, Black Lives Matter. Haitian lives are Black lives. That's right. And so we are so grateful for that partnership. And then finally, in this moment of an emboldened white nationalism by the former occupant of the White House, who proves every day with his ineptitude and his trafficking in hate speech and in his violent policy ideas, which are deeply unpopular, he means harm to every person who calls this country home. he is unfit to be the President of the United States of America. And what I would ask is that people of good conscience not only demonstrate your power and your support and solidarity with the Haitian community with your votes, but also with your actions every day. Please do not make songs. Please do not make memes. This is not funny. It is deeply offensive. It is dangerous. And you are contributing to the hate and the real vulnerability and fragility that is creating for the Haitian people, putting them in harm's way. Again, I thank all of our allies here today and people of good conscience. I thank my fellow co-chairs, Congresswoman Sheila Shurfless McCormick, Congresswoman Yvette Clarke. We thank Maxwell Frost and all of our colleagues joined here today. And again, we have introduced a resolution to condemn this and to put people on record. And pay attention to who signs on and who does not. And if they do not sign this resolution, then put them on notice at the ballot box. Because all good people of conscience should not find this a heavy lift to condemn the hate speech and rhetoric and the vulnerability of the Haitian people in this moment.
Are there any more questions? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Great job.
Yeah, thank you.
If you do